Hello, I'm Davis.
And I'm Dennis.
And welcome to a newly revived segment called
What? Yes, we spent entire minutes digging into the Davis and Dennis Show archives for isolation content. And that intro movie was the best we could find.
All 5 seconds of it. And it's really stood the test of time, hasn't it?
Beautiful.
Well, What was this super exciting and unique, I must add, segment where we took a deeper look into one particular topic. And in its newly revived form, well, I'm pleased to say that it's still the same thing. So what's happened this week, Dennis?
Well, our high school selves this week would have been very disappointed to find out that YouTuber and British GQ magazine contributor Jim Chapman has decided to be engaged to a woman who's not Tanya Burr.
Yikes. So yeah, while it seems as though that Jim has well and truly moved on from the ex-YouTuber and now TikTok actress Tanya Burr, Tanya doesn't seem at all to be bothered by it.
What are you looking for in the next man?
Pardon?
What are you looking for in a man now to wear this clothes?
I'm not looking for a man. Let's start there.
And like Tanya, publicly at least, we haven't given Jim much thought over the past few years, which is strange because we used to watch his stuff religiously.
Yes, true story, because 17-year-old Davis and Dennis, well, we thought that videos like Zoe Sugg waxed my armpits and the hum challenge with Alfie were simply the height of quality entertainment.
Therefore, we thought that it would be a great idea to talk about the rise and fall of Jim Chapman's YouTube career and what possibly we could recommend to save it.
What even was the hum challenge?
I don't know.
Just was it like humming as long as you can?
I think so. Or how long can I hum for until you strangle me to death?
What a terrible video idea. But before we get to that, make sure that you subscribe for more weekly content about the latest YouTube tea and also some very data stuff like this video.
I do love the data stuff. Well, over the past few videos, we've had some rave reviews like boring as f*** and which sounds like the humming challenge, so we decided to do this video on Jim Chapman.
Fantastic. So if you are not enjoying our isolation content, well, clearly you are not alone.
Anyway, back to Jim Chapman. Well, he was recently on our favorite news publication, the Daily Mail, with the headline, Jim Chapman is engaged to model girlfriend Sarah Tarelton 16 months after announcing split from wife Tanya Burr.
Yes, and now if a headline like that does not get your blood boiling, then frankly, you are probably just a normal person.
Are you saying I'm not normal?
Yes.
But Davis, for the audience, who is Jim Chapman?
Well, I don't know, but he describes himself on his website as one of YouTube's most influential faces. Renowned for his sense of style, and is a forerunner in a new breed of taste, which is exactly what I thought when I saw his drawing YouTubers with feet video. I thought that was a good idea. So WikiFeet must have had a field day.
So Jim is a 32-year-old influencer who was part of what we like to call the Britcrew, a group of mostly young English vloggers on YouTube who were particularly active around 2012 to 16.
Wow.
They were
Who were they managed by, Dennis?
Gleam Futures, and included the likes of Zoella, Alfie Deyes, Butler, Tanya Burr, and of course Jim Chapman.
That Niomi Smart.
Probably her too, but I've forgotten about her.
Well, through their collaboration videos, not only do they break vlogging into the mainstream, something that their forebears like Charlie McDonnell and Alex Day had limited success with.
Silence, Davis.
But arguably, one could say that they were the original influencers. So we could, we could extrapolate and say that Jake Paul, Tony Lopez, IMJ Station, they simply would not exist without Jim Chapman.
Wow, I'm so thankful. At the height of his fame, Jim had close to 2.6 million subscribers, which is a lot, but not a lot in comparison to some of his colleagues, with his ex-wife Tanya having over 3 million, Zoe Sugg with over 12 million at a point.
But I still would take 2.6.
Yes, that sounds like a good amount.
But if you were to look at his YouTube channel today, it seemed to have unfortunately dipped to under 2.2 million.
No.
In other words, almost 500,000 people have decided to unsubscribe from Jim Chapman's channel over the past couple of years. And I guess that's better than never having subscribed at all.
Maybe, and if one was to look at his social blade, the situation isn't improving.
Aww.
He's losing an estimated 10,000 subscribers a month.
That's awful. But
I
what's
can't
worse,
even counter that.
What's worse is that he's doing so badly that his channel is rated C+, which is the same as us.
Oh, so
Yes.
he's doing okay then.
Well, his channel, according to Social Blade, is on the same level as us, which is just simply beyond tragic.
So if we were to look at his channel today, we can see that he used to be able to sustain about 500,000 views per upload. However, now he only averages about 20,000 to 80,000, which means out of his 50 potential subscribers, only one of them would click on the videos, which is very
Yes.
bad.
Tut tut. And unlike a lot of his contemporaries like Butler and Zoella, he can't blame it on his inactivity because he's still uploading onto his main channel almost twice a month actually. So what went wrong here, Dennis?
To find out, we really have to go to the beginning of his online career.
Yes, after finishing a bachelor's degree in science and psychology, which is recently on a list of most useless degrees, he made the brave and also rather good decision to follow in the footsteps of his sister Sam, who's one half of Pixiewoo, and also his then girlfriend Tanya Burr in becoming an online celebrity.
And that inspired me back in the day to follow my brother in becoming an online celebrity. It didn't pan out for me though. By December 2009, Tanya was quickly becoming one of the fastest growing beauty YouTubers on the platform, her niche being recreating certain makeup looks. And that was when Jim first appeared on the channel.
Yes, Jim made his debut on Tanya's channel as the model in the video called Edwin Cullen, insert subtitle text here. Yeah, that's literally what the intro screen says. It just goes to show the quality control needed to make a popular video back then. And I guess things haven't changed.
No, we are infamous for having misprints.
Yes.
And from there, in his pale vampire makeup, a young Jim Chapman was clearly hooked and began making vlogs and grooming product reviews on his own channel. And as we can see from the title of this video, the picture wall featuring Pixiewoo and Tanya Burr, he sure did like to name drop.
Like us, except his name drops are actually warranted. And with this, his brand of fashion and grooming product videos and tutorials mixed with a few vlogs here and there managed to gain quite a sizable following, and his popularity began to explode, especially when he collaborated with YouTubers including Zoella, Alfie Deyes, Caspar Lee, and so and so. And it was
Caspar Lee. Hello, I'm Caspar Lee.
A great impression. And it was through these collaborations that all of these YouTubers grew collectively.
Yes, like we're growing collectively together.
Like comrades on a rice paddy.
Aww, adorable. For a while, collab videos including Mash with Marcus Butler and Ask Zoella, and other typical UK vlogger tag and challenge videos including Draw My Life, 50 Things About Me, and 25 Facts About Me, which sounds like a worse video version of the previous video somehow. They were the height of cool somehow.
They
and
really
I
were.
thought it was so cool too. So cool that it inspired me to make videos like Blindfolded Makeup Challenge and insert misleading title here, Ask Dennis. Those were the days.
Those were some classic videos, and with cheerful license-free music, greeting of hello best friends, and fun mindless content. For a while, it wasn't too hard to see the appeal of all of those videos. From the period between 2012 to 16, when the Britcrew were at their peak, his videos regularly gathered hundreds of thousands, even millions of views.
Ooh.
And it inspired hundreds, possibly thousands of mediocre copycat channels like ours.
Speak for yourself.
However, there were only so many monthly favorite videos and mediocre baking with gyms that one could watch, unfortunately.
Speak for yourself.
And along with the decline of that type of content elsewhere on the platform, viewers eventually realized that beneath the cheery Kevin MacLeod music, that he, along with many of his contemporaries, well, they simply did not have that much personality.
Speak for yourself.
And his relatable and relatively humble persona that had already been strained from his increasing income was particularly hurt when he dropped his "Hello, best friends" from his intro, shattering that illusion that he had with his audience. And that was the day that I lost my best friend.
There. But none of that really mattered, did it, Davis? Because during this period, he managed to find a stable gig at the British magazine GQ. And
The British version of GQ.
Whoops. And as a contributing editor. And this was at the same time he was getting regular modelling gigs for brands including Burberry and Bally.
Bally. In fact, in 2015...
Did I pronounce it right?
I hope so, I have no idea. In fact, in 2015, he was voted as British GQ's best dressed man.
Did he do that himself as editor?
And that is also something that he's still very proud of, according to his website bio. And he should be, because his colleague Alfie Deyes was voted 4th worst dressed the year after.
Yikes. But did he do that too? What a treacherous little bastard Jim is.
And it was during this period that his content on his channel began to shift from typical YouTube British vlogger content to a confused mix of, well, just about everything.
Let's remember that he built his entire audience from waxing my armpits videos, so they didn't respond well to his In the Closet series, where he rated his friends' wardrobes and his top 3 fashion buys of October 2016. Apparently, his audience of armpit waxing videos didn't translate to fashion videos.
Yes, the dichotomy between the demographic of his audience and the content that he was creating was growing increasingly problematic. This was perhaps most glaring with his in his sponsored videos with premium car brands including Jaguar and Aston Martin. And while I did love his driving the F-Type to Paris video, his audience much preferred the video S'mores Cupcakes Baking with Jim.
We should also blame the brand who didn't check the audience demographics for this, because what 15-year-old could afford an $80,000 Jaguar E-Type? Clearly...
E-Pace.
Sorry, E-Pace.
Very different cars.
Clearly, very few.
And his confused YouTube strategy all culminated, unfortunately, in 2018 when he announced on Instagram his split with his wife Tanya, who he had been with for 12 years. This marked the end of an era for many, and it was also a wake-up call to see for his audience to see how much can change in seemingly little time.
You guys think that 2020 is bad, but 2018, that was the worst year of my life.
Yeah, that all came out a little out of the blue.
Jim was one of the most prolific creators on the platform for quite a period, but in 2020, with his mishmash of uninteresting and confused content, who wrote this, Davis? Speak for yourself. His audience has largely left him, which is a little depressing to see. So
yes.
What can he do to revive his channel? Well, collaborating with the Britcrew again might bring a little boost of nostalgia views, but what he really needs to do is find his niche again, whether that's style tips, product reviews, hair tutorials, or simply reviewing people's wardrobes again. He really needs to find something good and stick to it.
Yes.
But with a successful modelling and writing career, does he really need his YouTube channel? Might it be better for him to move on, or simply continue to be happy with uploading whatever crap comes to his mind?
Yeah, so what are your thoughts about Jim Chapman's videos? Do you think that he's able to revive his channel? What YouTuber should we cover next?
With the decline of Davis.
There can't be no decline if
there never was a rise.
Yeah.
Make sure you like and subscribe to see more content like this in the future, and make sure that you tune in to see the return of our game show.
Yes, hopefully that will return in the future. And on that note,
Good night.
toodaloo.